What's up, guys? We're back. Nunjob, also known as Will. I think that's how you say his name, anyway.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yep, I'm also here with Fastila Dan as per usual.
Who do you think will win the one build tourney?
Oh, fuck. I don't know, because, like, it's a fair way away, and everyone's practicing. A few people are practicing right now, and, like, people are still improving. I'll probably
Is
go
there, like, anyone who comes to mind?
Probably, like, you and Abby and Emilio and a few other people.
Yeah, I thought I heard my name in there as well.
Next question is, so who do you think will be in the top 4?
Oh, God.
Pretty hard, right?
Let's just pretend. Yeah. Let's just pretend that everyone was going to enter who said they might. Let's just pretend we've got a full tournament.
I remember PK Smoke. Oh no, is it PK Smoke? That's his RSN, right?
PK Master, PK Smoke. That's the only ones I know of.
No, PK Master. Yeah, he was like telling me he was slapping everyone for his account got hacked and lost his grabs. Dan, Brocolly, maybe Caleb and Jack.
Obviously, the last tournament you was in, that's when you started kind of like getting better. Your food fights now have been improved a lot since, and obviously I'll know this because I pretty much brid with everyone, and if people can pretty much keep up with me, then I automatically think they've got a very good chance, especially in food fights as well, as you're actually using your abilities correctly now. And even though you was doing it correctly last tournament, I don't think it's as good as it is now, and I think last tournament you seemed to kind of like panic a little bit when you was actually in the arena and you fucked up, so yeah.
Yeah, I panicked pretty bad.
Yeah, so do you think you're going to have the same, are you going to be nervous again, or do you think you've got that under control now?
No, I'm good.
You're good now, good. So you won't panic next time?
Yeah.
Alright, so since since you're saying you're not going to panic, what do you actually think your chances are?
As long as I make it past week 1, I'm good.
Well, if you don't make it past week 1, then you should just fucking hang yourself, because you're definitely not a week 1. Who was your hardest opponent?
I like bringing Caleb because we brid similar.
Yeah.
I guess, like, in ways, but he tries running sometimes, and I'm like, nah, fuck that.
We are here with Ollie. Who do you think is going to win the tournament?
I appreciate you giving me one bill very much. I think it's very generous of you. Honestly, I'd look out for Zare, because he's got a talent. He's got a real talent. He's quality. Who doesn't like watching him, honestly? He's a real great show, okay? He's been in about 8 tournaments. He's the most experienced member that there is.
Who do you think is going to top 4?
I don't fucking know. Me?
Fair enough. Do you have any other 3 people who you think is going to get into the top 4?
No. It just depends on who gets me and who I knock out.
Fair enough.
If they're lucky enough to get me, they might make it.
Ollie, what do you think your chances are at winning the tournament?
Pretty high, because I'm a Don.
So, Ollie, who would you say was your hardest opponent?
My hardest opponent was probably my Wi-Fi.
We are back now with Terraii. You're not meant to laugh, Terraii. This is like a fucking serious interview about a serious tournament coming up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's our fault. We are also here with Dan, as usual, fast dealer. So anyway, Terraii, you have been in how many tournaments?
I think 3.
She's been in 3, and 2 of these you got to the knockouts, correct?
Honestly, I don't remember.
I think you did. Anyway. Okay, you've had some pretty big wins over mainly what come to the top of my head, Khaled and Careless, as them 2 have been in the top 4 before. Khaled's been in more than once, in fact. Do you actually think you're going to be entering the One Bill tournament in February if you do end up practicing again?
Probably, but there's a lot of new breeders now, so honestly, I'm not sure.
Okay, fair enough. And who do you actually think is going to win the next tournament, judging by who you've seen? Because didn't you watch a little bit of the last tournament last time?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I don't know who's in the new one.
So could you kind of like put a bet on who you think is going to win this next one coming up?
I mean, I've always bet on Alex, but I feel like he's not.
You dude's dead, okay? He's not coming back.
I'm gonna say like, yeah, I don't know who's in it. Is Facial in it?
Yeah, he will be probably.
Oh yeah, I'll just probably him.
Do you think we'll end up in the top 4?
Okay, you keep asking me these questions, but I don't know who's in it.
If you did join, what do you think your chances are at winning the tournament?
Little to none.
What about a top 4? What about a top 4?
I feel like I'm just gonna get knocked out like first week, but I don't know.
Oh, you never know if you just practice, I guess. Last question is, out of all the tournaments you've joined, who would you say was your hardest opponent?
I think I've gotten really lucky and gotten like, I don't want to be mean, but I've gotten a lot of shitty ones. But I'm gonna say maybe Careless.
Right, guys, we are here now with Eriaz.
So, Eriaz, who do you think will win the one build tournament?
If I didn't say myself, I'd say. Well, first, who do you think is joining? Because no one is really like.
Yeah, that's actually a good question because, yeah, I mean, we're just going to pretend that everyone who's joined last time, and we've got a couple of other people like Fast Healer might be joining, Pounding might be joining. So let's just pretend that we've got a full tournament. I'm joining as well, so let's just pretend we've got a full tournament.
Wait, so you're actually going to do your fights?
Yeah, I'm actually going to join. I've got referees this time, but everyone's been asking me to join, so I thought, fuck it, I'll give it a go. It'll be a good laugh. I'll probably get slapped out week one.
Wait. Do you think you can keep up in non-foods though?
No, that's I feel like I'm being interviewed. To be honest, I'm not actually too sure. I've only ever done fights in FFA, so me doing fights in purple will be completely different. Do I think that I could compete in non-foods? Probably not as well. I think I could be an average person in non-foods, but I think my main thing will be food fights, definitely.
You should try taking off your HPK. Back to the original question, assuming that everyone joins, I really can't say because usually, like, after one tourney, everyone starts bidding like the previous winner. So you never really know who's going to come with what.
Fair enough.
You know, I can picture a lot of people trying to bid like Forgiveable now.
Who do you think will be in the top 4?
I'd have to say... I'm going to give this unloggable kid one more chance. Fuck Egyptian. I have to give a spot to Forgiveable again. That 4th spot could be anybody. It could be Pounding, Fast Healer. It could be Abby again.
Who was your hardest opponent in all the tournaments you've been in?
Okay. I'd definitely say the only person who 6-0 me originally, week 1 in 2015, he basically just destroyed me.
Is there anything else you want to say?
You know, everyone's like praying that I don't win, and I feel like the Brid community knows if I make it past knockouts, I'm probably gonna win the whole tourney. So I think they like pray on me like getting knocked out week 2 or 3.
Oh shit!
Welcome back, guys. We are now back with Boxerpup. Obviously, Boxerpup, you've been in many tournaments. How many would you say you've been in now?
I think I've been in all except for your first one.
Who do you think is going to win the next tournament?
I don't know, it's going to be close. I definitely think Forgiveable and Abby have a shot. You know, Forgiveable pretty much dominated the last tournament, and then he pretty much dominated his cousin. You know, that was kind of like incest a bit, but, you know, Collie definitely has a shot. He talks a lot, but he definitely backs it up. Fast Healer, I definitely wouldn't count him out either.
Who do you think will make it into the top 4?
It really depends on your group 1 pairings.
You're right there.
If the people that I mentioned before, you know, if you're not paired with anybody good, or Healer or Forgivable or Abby aren't really paired all together early, I definitely could see them all going. Forgivable, Abby, Fast Healer, and probably Collie. A
lot of people are saying Forgiveable's going to win the next tournament because he won the last one so convincingly. But have you noticed that every time someone wins a tournament, they either quit or they just don't end up as good because everyone ends up studying them and kind of like knowing what they do and they end up becoming better? Do you think Forgiveable's going to have that same problem?
I don't think so, because Forgivable's pretty much Bridded the same way since day one till now. People just aren't used to his style.
So next question, what do you think your chances are at winning the tournament?
Oh, I definitely think I'm getting knocked out round one. I don't expect myself to pass that.
So you kind of just joined for fun, right?
Yeah, I come in, I join the tournaments, I fill a spot, I join for fun, I like to, It gives me, a shot to come out, hang out with people, people like to
That's
trash
good.
talk me, I like to see it, I like to see all the new stuff that people make up about me, it's actually really hilarious.
Yeah, and then last question, out of all the tournaments you've joined, who would you say was your hardest opponent?
Oh, that's gonna be really hard, honestly. I fought a lot of really good people. I forgot Forgivable in like 3 tournaments. I fought Jamie when he was at his prime. I used to fight OMB a lot. That was probably one of the biggest people I've ever fought. But overall, I think the hardest person I ever fought was probably Forgivable in a tournament.
I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else you want to say to everyone, Jesse, for the One Bill tournament coming up?
Kali, you need to, start actually paying attention to what you're doing and stop running your mouth so much. And otherwise than that, I hope to see everybody there.
All right, we are now back with Careless.
It's good.
So first question is, who do you think will win the One Bill tournament?
See, the thing
Assuming
is,
that
like,
everyone enters.
I don't even know. Besides, like the people who usually join, I don't really know anyone else. Like besides, like Forgivable, like the guys who usually in it. I mean, I don't know honestly. I gotta see who's in it first. So,
Yeah.
Like,
What about assuming that all the same people who joined from the last tournament?
Well, honestly, Forgivable is looking like the guy to beat right now. I gotta admit that because his style, like right now, like I just feel like he's on like another level. I mean, I know guys could like, I know certain guys could like compete with him, but it's like he just always practicing, and I feel like he's the guy to beat right now, honestly. Maybe Dunge, because I mean their fight wasn't that bad. I feel like he could probably make some improvements and match him, but I just feel like Forgivable right now is the guy to beat, and yeah, pretty much it.
Okay, so next question, who do you think will be in the top 4?
Alright, so I would probably say, obviously, Forgivable, he's somewhere in there. Even if it's not number 1, I think he's gonna be somewhere in there. I'm gonna say Willie. I just feel like he could like I feel like his losses, he actually has potential to make it far. Like I know he's cocky and everything, but I feel like he's still good,
Yep. You think Daddy Edition can make it?
Like, that's my bro. But I feel like knockouts, like he always struggling knockouts for some reason. Maybe Expect. I think he could be somewhere in there. I wanna say like a sleeper right now. I think Tyrant could be a sleeper. I think it's either between like Dunge, Tyrant, like those guys basically. Because like I said, I don't really know who else does it.
Fair enough.
Before I go into these 2 questions, when you was talking about earlier how Forgivable won that tournament quite convincingly, in my opinion, he kind of won it the same way Love Sosa did. Like, when Love Sosa won that tournament, he kind of won it really convincingly, if you know what I mean. He didn't have any losses, and neither did Forgivable. But I've noticed that every time someone wins a tournament, everyone starts to kind of like pick up on what they're doing, and then the next tournament comes around, and then suddenly we've got another champion, because no one seems to win the tournament twice.
That's true, actually, because it's a good thing you brought that up, because nobody has one. I think Yudu was the only person to come, and he literally came close. Like, he had that fight, That's actually a good point, because I think guys adjust to later on, and I feel like my thing is Forgivable, right? I feel like he might underestimate his fight, and then it might end up, surprising him. That's the only way I see it. Like you said, I mean, you made a good point about like guys not winning twice because they might underestimate. Like not saying like Sosa, because Sosa, he like those guys like Bible, Sosa, like the guys who won in the past. They worked hard. Like we knew, because I fought him, so I know. I
Yeah.
fought twice actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, you made a good point. I think it's gonna be hard unless he underestimates his opponents, basically.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to ask me it's kind of hard for me to ask you the third question because obviously it's to do if you're in the tournament. But anyway, I'm just going to get this question out of there. What are the chances of us seeing you come back for that tournament?
Me and you talked, like, basically, it's just, like, Friday, like, compared to, like, how it used to be. Because, I started around, like, when guys like Tamai, Smart Play, like, those guys, like, it was fun. It was better before, even, like, we just brought, like, you remember that, man?
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I 100% agree.
Like, I feel like, and this is, like, no shade or nothing, but I feel like your tournaments was, like, way funner back then because, like, I feel like guys didn't take it as serious. Like, like, guys took it serious, but, like not, because, like, when you go, like, 3-4, and then you 6-0 you, like, it wasn't like that before. In terms of seeing me, I probably have to, maybe, I'll just say maybe for now.
Last question we've got for you, mate. Who was your hardest opponent out of anyone you've ever faced in these tournaments?
Well, I'm gonna make a few points because I don't want to like sound biased, and I know Duns might laugh at this, but I tied with Eriaz like 3 times, and it was times where I thought I had him, but then it's like, damn, like why the fuck I keep tying to this dude? You know what I'm saying? But I want to say hardest. I would probably say Sosa, just because like not just like losing in the finals, but I feel like Fools, man, like I was like grounded for Fools, like I thought I had it, man, and I'm thinking, damn, like Sosa is really, because you saw the rounds, man, like he destroyed me like the Fools, man, I'm like, damn, like but I was happy in a way because it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I know Sosa deserved it, and it was just fun, you know what I'm saying, mutual, like you said, mutual respect. And I think Sosa, and another point I'd like to add, a guy I would have really liked to fight more would be like 30 edition, like obviously Wamik. I never fought Bible or Careless before. I wanted to fight them, and then Crest, because I think we put on the show that semifinals. I would have liked to fight him again. My toughest fight was definitely Sosa. It should be fun, you know what I'm saying? One bill, and that's the thing, man. You've been hosting these tournaments for a while with these prizes, man. These dudes, some of them are grateful, but you've been doing this for a long time, so respect to you, and just good luck to whoever enter, and just have fun. That's what it's all about. Stay tuned. You might see me. If not join, maybe ref. I could guarantee that.
Thank you, mate. Okay, we're back with Careless.
Yo, what's up, guys?
So, how many tournaments have you been in this time around?
Oof, I'd say around 4, maybe 5.
4 or 5. And what's the best you've placed out of all these tournaments?
The best I've placed, I made it to like 2nd week.
Who do you think is going to win the next tournament?
My bets are going on Forgiveable again.
I feel like a lot of people have been saying that because he took the last tournament with ease, pretty much.
Yeah.
But, okay, so who do you think is going to get into the top 4? And do you think anyone's going to be able to challenge Forgiveable this year? Or do you think it's just going to be another easy victory?
If someone's going to challenge Forgive, it will be Abby.
All right, Abby.
So Abby will maybe go... If Abby doesn't beat Forgiveable, Abby will definitely go top 3. Second or fourth, Wamik. 4th up for grabs, really.
So on to the next question. What do you think your chances are at winning the tournament?
None.
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 So you're kind of just joining for fun, just having
Yeah,
a
I'm
good
just joining for fun.
Yeah. Okay. And last question. Out of all the tournaments you've joined, who would you say was your hardest opponent?
Careless before the new stun abilities and so on. Before the new abilities came, Careless.
Careless. That's a good one. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Anything else you'd like to add
Yeah, that's
before we
it.
end the interview?
And good luck to everyone else.
We are now here with Forgiveable, also known as Emil. I think that's how you say his name.
Yep. So first question is, who do you think will win the one build tournament?
I think we already know this one.
Bro, I'm not just gonna win the tournament. I'm gonna fucking dominate the tournament.
Okay. Well, moving on then. Who do you think will be in the top 4?
Me, Abby, Dunge, and probably that's a tough one, mate. Me, Abby, Dunge, and
You have to remember as well that let's just pretend that everyone's going to enter who said they're going to enter, including like Powning, Fast Healer, etc.
yeah, they're both shit, bro. Yeah, so me, Abby, Dunge, and probably Willie.
Obviously, you think you're going to win, so this is kind of a pointless question. What do you think your chances actually are of winning again? Because no one's won twice before, and it's still never been done to this day.
Bro, have you seen me, Brid, now? I'm actually like so much better than last 20. Sosa is like, I make Sosa look bad for my Brid. Trust me, man. If Sosa came back and he was in his prime, I would beat the fuck out of him, man.
Out of all the tournaments you've been in, who would you say was your hardest opponent?
Everyone's easy, bro, but if I had to say, I'd probably say probably Dunge, to be honest.
Yeah. Because Dunge just said recently that the reason why he lost last time was to do with his computer screen or lag or something. Whether that's true or not, if you are to fight him again, will you have any concerns at all about fighting him?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'll be a bit concerned because I know what he's capable of, but I'll still cap the shit out of him like I did last tourney before that, and the tourney before that.
Do you think there's absolutely any chance anyone's going to square up to you this next tournament coming then?
Nah, no chance.
Okay.
Bro, I bought 70,000 swordfishes. Every single one is going to be gone. Foods are going to be on fucking point.
Oh, well, that's good to hear because a lot of people are actually confident about winning this year. People figure them out and then they kind of copy what they do, and then next tournament they win by, kind of copying what the previous winner did. Do you have any concern? Do you have any concerns about that?
Nah, because if anyone copies me, it doesn't really bother me because I know no one's gonna master it as well as I can master it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Eriaz, he said the other day that he's gonna use my style next tourney and he's gonna win. But I know that Eriaz, he ain't gonna win that next tourney because he doesn't know how to master my style.
Yeah.
You're just trying to copy someone else's style, but you just don't know how to use it. It doesn't fit your style.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Would you also say as well that the tournaments over the years have got easier now? Because obviously your first tournament you panic a little bit and it's quite nerve-wracking. What do you think of it mentally coming into it now than you did before?
To be honest, I know it probably sounds weird, but in week 1, I have the most nerves because it's the first week of tourney.
Yeah.
And soon after week 1, my nerves are gone and I'm like a fucking beast.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, good luck to everyone, but I'm going to shatter all your dreams. I'm going to take my 1 belt and I'm going to retain current champion in that tourney chat. If anyone knocks me off that roll, I will quit fucking RuneScape. I promise you, I'm going to win that shit so easy. Watch, fam.
We are now here with Fast Healer. Who do you think will win the tournament coming up this time?
Well, it kind of... I mean, it could be anyone, but it should be the previous champion.
Who do you think will be in the top 4?
It's pretty hard to say, other than Forgive and maybe Abby if Forgive plays on his account. Other two, if I join maybe me, I might. I have a feeling that I'll get knocked out in week, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I'll be joining you there.
Maybe Wammick if he improves his foods, and Ollie. Yeah.
If you did enter, what do you think your chances would be at winning again?
A lot of people have improved, and like, because every time that a tournament winner wins, like everyone studies that one person for ages. So everyone's pretty much studied me and Pawning, which are very similar. So they've pretty much created all the counters, and so I think that's what it'll come down to. So I don't think I'll have a big chance, to be honest. But if I come out with something new, then maybe I'll have a chance.
Final question. Who was your hardest opponent out of any fight you've had in all of these tournaments?
Obviously, Wammick. Good luck to everyone. Don't take it too seriously. Don't go email like unloggable. So guys, we're here with Jack, who actually wants to be interviewed for once. So first question, who do you think will win the tournament?
Oh, well.
The one bill tournament.
If I wasn't going to bet on myself, personally, I would like to say Forgiveable because he won the last tournament so convincingly, but no one wins twice. Looked like Sosa did when he won. He just looked unbeatable. Obviously, I'm going to go with my boy Ollie, my Magnet Ollie. He's definitely one of the best Brids out there. I know I don't like to tell him that because I don't like him to think he's ever going to be better than me, because he's not. But I'll always say that he'll be a close second behind me. If it's true what he said last tournament about his computer screen and all that shit, I think he's right when he says that he's kind of like the only one who would give Forgiveable a challenge, as far as we know, depending on who enters this time. I think there's a lot more people this time who could give him a problem if they do enter. I think I will be happy just to come week 2 plus. And yeah, I know that I am known to be one of the best food fighters and all that, but it's a lot different in Purple Portal than it is in Free For All. Non-foods, I'm a bit nervous about them, obviously. Who wouldn't be? I don't do non-foods. If you were to ask me this question like a couple of years ago, I would probably say, oh yeah, I'll probably win.
Yeah. Okay, so next question, who do you think will be in the top 4?
I'm probably going to put Forgiveable and Ollie in there straight away. I was even saying this to Eriaz earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if he did get in the top 4. I wouldn't be surprised if Khaled even got in there again. Nunjob, he just choked last tournament.
Even though you don't think that you're going to win, what do you think your chances are at winning?
I would like to think that I'd get further than week 2, obviously. I think week 2 is going to be my minimum. If I go out week 1, then I'll be like, okay, what the fuck, I'm shitter than I thought.
That's going to be us, man.
Me and you enter, we're probably going to get week 1.
I think that's really good because, like, we're both 2013 Brids. Like, we shouldn't even be relevant, but we're still us.
Yeah, we're still keeping up just about. If you asked me this question about 2 years ago, I would be like, yeah, I will definitely get into the top 4, and I would probably be 80% sure that I would win. There was just a time where I felt that I was just a little bit ahead of everyone else. Just talking about foods, obviously. Like, non-food's never been my thing.
Next question is, so who was your hardest opponent?
I've only had one fucking fight.
Okay, let's make it like a top 3 because you've versed like so many people.
If not versed them, I've pretty much taught most people a thing or two. Obviously, the fight I had with you was definitely the hardest because it was my first, time in there. Yeah, I was when I first got into there, the first round, I was just kind of like, I was really nervous actually. Before that barrier went down, I'm thinking, oh shit, fucking hell. I was trying to get into your head by talking all that shit. I was like, okay, since I'm fucking nervous and he's going to be more level-headed, I think that I'm just going to try and act like I'm confident, just to kind of like worry him up a little bit. The first round, won it pretty convincingly. Second to third round, it went back and forth with you doing your hit and run and me doing my close-up KOs. So I think our fight could have, if we had that fight 100 times, I think it could just, every single time, I think it just got either way. I think you were just better on the day. Obviously, I wasn't as prepared as I could have been, as I didn't use any shield abilities. I didn't do any practice in Purple Portal. I also noticed that the timings are a little bit different in Purple than they are in FFA, just in my opinion. I don't think I was outskilled that fight, obviously. At the end of the day, it's all about beating someone. It doesn't really matter if you're outbreeding them, as long as you're getting the win. A win's a win. Considering that you was a champion just not long ago, and I managed to put you to the limit with a 3-2, it kind of like made me think, okay, maybe I would stand a chance in the tournament coming up in February. But one person I could never beat was Terraii. I don't know why, but Terraii just fucking annihilated me all the time. Like, I could beat everyone else. I couldn't ever beat that guy. So yeah, Tom was definitely up there.
Okay, well that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to say?
Good luck to everyone in February. I hope you all join, and I hope you'll advertise it to your friends. And in World 3, it'd be great to see as many Bridders as we can get for the 1 bill tournament. I'm going to do a lot of advertising on it. But yeah, if you guys can get the word out as well, I'd appreciate it. I really want it to be the biggest tournament yet, and obviously for 1 bill, it's a big stake. So I think it's going to be great. And with all the gossip and shit talk we're seeing at the moment, and all the people who said that they're going to be entering, I think if everything goes as planned, it's probably going to be the best tournament to date. I know what James is going to do. He's going to start talking about why I ban his fucking pony. Okay, we are now here with Farmrbrwn, also known as Jamie.
Alright.
Who do you think is going to win the 1 bill tournament in February? Okay, so 1 bill is the biggest one.
Not you, man. You haven't even joined a single tournament.
I hope I meet you in that first week, because I will fuck you up and slap you out myself.
What do you mean you hope, dude? You're not even gonna fucking join. I've been DQ'd out like 5 of them.
I've disqualified you for not following the fucking basic simple rules.
What the fuck?
You are literally, you are
rules, man.
you are the only moron to not fucking understand the no pet policy. Who do you think will end up in the top 4? Oh, not you, Jack, that's for sure.
Email and fucking Abdul, they're not gonna get in either.
Now you're doubting the cousins, bro.
Dude, what are they gonna do? They're fucking gonna throw bins at me, man.
Alright, so next question. What do you think your chances are at winning the tournament?
0! Jack's gonna DQ me! What the fuck?
Let's just pretend that Jamie knew how to follow some fucking rules and that he wasn't autistic. What would you say your chances are then, Jamie?
Well, that's not a realistic scenario, is it, Jack? I don't know what it's like to not be autistic.
Out of all the tournaments you've joined, who was your hardest opponent?
It never got past week 1.
What the fuck are you talking about, Jack? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't really remember my tournaments past like the last one.
You both sound loggable, right?
His hardest opponent was my fucking cards.
Actually, the first one I did because I was like a level 110 and I faced John when he was like 126. I don't give a shit about your tournaments, Jack. This is like well established.
Yes, you do. You enter them every year, Jamie. You would definitely
Jack,
get
you
it.
still owe me fucking 1 mil from the last tournament. You said the fucking entry fee was refundable after the fucking tournament, dude. Where's my 1 mil?
Would I BS you?
Yes, you absolutely fucking would.
Why do you think I'm some kind of fucking extremist and that I'm mentally unstable? What is that all about?
What do you mean I make out to everyone? You talk to people and they fucking agree with me that you're fucking mental.
What do I do?
Exist! Fucking, like, a racist country, and you are the most racist fucking cunt I've ever met in my entire life, dude.
You can't be racist if there is no other race.
Shut the fuck up, man! Jesus Christ!